This will be a quick presentation on how to do unit exams in DPCM, so in the Department of Preventive and Community Medicine, for your disease prevention and control in the Family and the Community and Epidemiology and Research Methods 1, the two subjects that you will have in your first year. This will be a quick guide, so let's get down to it. You're probably wondering, are unit exams part of the final numerical grade? Well, the quick answer is no. So why are we being strict on this? Well, the fast answer is academic integrity. If you can't be honest about something that will have no bearing on your final grade, how much more on your actual final grade itself? Additionally, we are always preparing for the possibility that we will return to online modes of learning. Uh, the pandemic, unfortunately, may not be the last one we will see in our lifetime. Okay, so there might be lockdowns all over again. So we want to keep this skill as much as possible. So, what do you need to take a unit exam in the Department of Preventive and Community Medicine? You need two devices. Your first device, also known as your uh, primary device or device number one, is the device that you're going to use to take the unit exam with. This is usually a laptop or tablet computer. Most faculty members, including yours truly, prefer that you take your unit exam with a laptop or tablet computer. In fact, if I see you taking it with a cellular phone or a mobile phone, I will tell you to switch devices immediately. The secondary device is your cellular phone or tablet computer if you're using a laptop, which we use to monitor you. This is the one that is connected to the Zoom meeting. Okay. So once again, device number two or the secondary device is the one that you use to connect to the Zoom meeting. You do not need to connect to the Zoom meeting with your primary device. So another thing that you will need is a quiet place free from noise and other distractions. So absolutely no other people around, absolutely no pets to distract your other test takers. So that means the other quiz takers will also be hearing if there is noise in your immediate environment. Okay, and as much as possible, reduce the clutter on your desk. So no notes, no papers, nor any other devices. Exceptions will be made for those taking the exam in the library. So if there are people around and you're in the library, that's understandable because the library is usually a quiet place and no one can mumble, and we will still be able to monitor you. Okay. Other things to note, please use an actual browser to do the Canvas exam. I prefer Firefox myself. Other faculty members would recommend Chrome. Okay. Do not, as much as possible, take it using the Canvas app on your tablet computer because we have noted that sometimes it glitches. Okay. Especially when there is heavy traffic, when a lot of people are taking the exam. Make sure your ears are not covered so that it doesn't set off our sensors that you are using true wireless earbuds with which to communicate with other people. Okay. And in case the unit exam requires a calculator, Canvas itself will provide an on-screen calculator. So this is going to be the ideal setup. Okay. You will be on your desk. So this is the ideal setup, minimal clutter. Okay, maybe the mug is a bit much, but we are not going to um, deprive people of the sources of hydration. Okay, so you can have a mug, but absolutely no notes, papers, or any other devices. You will place your devices at the 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock position. Okay, so 4 o'clock or 8 o'clock position, somewhere over here, so that we can see your hands, we can see your head, and we can see the screen. Okay, so that you are not you are focused solely on the unit exam. Additionally, what else? Yes, this is also the reason why we preferred, why you shouldn't be connecting to the Zoom exam using your primary device, even and turning on the camera or the microphone, because for one, there is not much information we can gather when looking at your face. We want a full view of your surrounding area. In the past, when the unit exam was part of your final grade, we would also do an immediate environment check to ensure you have no notes below your desk or above, as well as uh, papers posted above your workspace. Okay, so if you can see on the second picture, this is the ideal setup. We can see both hands, we can see his screen, and we can see his head. So I hope that this clears up everything that has been quite problematic or have been obstacles with the on how we conduct the unit exams for the past two sessions. Okay. Remember that while you have the advantage of numbers, that you have the collective mind of your class and your section, your teachers used to be students as well. And your teachers know the gimmicks, okay, and the antics of their classmates who weren't uh, who weren't quite up to standards when it came to academic integrity. So they have very high sensitivity when it comes to detecting academic dishonesty. Okay. Additionally, what else? Additionally, it has come to my attention that some of the students have actually debated with faculty members about why they have two devices connected to the Zoom meeting, or why they're showing their faces or using their primary device as the camera. Please, just because it was used in your undergrad doesn't mean that it translates into med school. Okay, please do not debate with our faculty. Uh, they've been doing this since the lockdowns. Okay, so yun. When they tell you to only use your secondary device to log on, use your secondary device to log on to Zoom. Okay. Additionally, um, no one should be in the main room when we are taking the unit exams. So that's it. Thank you.